Shalom and welcome once again to Elders of GMS, giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Today's topic is entitled, It's Time to Cry Unto the Lord. And we in that time because we in the last days. Now, before I go into that, I want to deal with Esau, which we always curse out Esau because we know this man's going down. He's an enemy that we're supposed to be focusing on. And when you put your prayers up, you always put your prayers up to pray for the brotherhood, to pray for the 1/3 of Israel, to pray for your families, to pray that you receive blessings, to pray that your day goes well, to pray that your knowledge is increased, your wisdom is increased, that the Most High bless you on that level, and that you pray for the downfall of your enemies, man. And that's talking about the 2/3, Comfy, Bubble Eye, Blackfish, the rest of those guys, because what they're doing is they're putting a stumbling block. Those guys, Comfy, Bubble Eye, Blackfish, False Prophet 666, the Concealed Truth, which, a.k.a. Super Grover, they're stumbling blocks to stop Israel from coming to the truth, because the truth is right here. We're bringing you the full truth. And it's evidence on our videos, on our sites, all right? And basically what we're going to do, every brother in the camp, or damn near every brother in the camp, is going to have up 5 YouTube sites, because we're going to really flood them, all right? We're going to really flood them, okay? And that's what you're supposed to do. That's what your mindset's supposed to be. We're not supposed to relax in this society, man. Your focus is supposed to be, how the hell are we going to get the hell out of here, man? Well, the only way you're going to get out of here is through Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Now, we know that the prophecies all the prophecies have to take place before that thing happens, but you're supposed to pray that the Most High speed up them prophecies. All right? You got something, Mark?
Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Read that again.
It says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Right, like they got this ongoing series on CNN about Jake's and their debt problems, and they had this one Jake family that had this big McMansion, and had, I believe it was they're going to show it tonight. I mean, this is going to be broadcast tomorrow, because today is Saturday the 23rd. So when we come on the internet on GMS Tube, then other brothers are going to put it on the different YouTube accounts. But this program been playing a couple of times, going to play tonight. And I believe it's going to play tomorrow as well. So Saturday night and I believe Sunday. And they might play it a couple more times. But they showed this family, Jake family, that I guess they built up their credit. They went to church and all that. Instead of living within their means or a little below their means, man, they just went buck wild, man. They got a damn a home that a damn king would live in. Had a brand new Mercedes Jeep, and now they getting ready to get foreclosed on. Cause you niggas try to rest here, man. You wasn't brought over here to make it in America, man. You was brought over here to serve slavery. This is a punishment, man. You're not supposed to make your punishment super comfortable. I mean, you make it as comfortable as you can. But you got Jake's thinking that they here, oh, we finally made it. You got that? You found that? Go ahead.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 9. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. For he that has entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works, as the Most High did from his. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest.
Okay, what is the labor? Does it mean to get 3 jobs? Does it mean to work at McDonald's, then after McDonald's go to UPS, and after UPS go to FedEx? That's not the labor that it's talking about. The labor is doing what we're doing, pushing out this word. Go ahead.
It says, let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. For the word of the Most
right, unbelief Because you Jakes, you know you know what your problem is. You know how you niggas is into so many different things because you follow behind these other nations, man. These other nations don't have this truth. Esau don't have this truth. You got a lot of these clowns on YouTube and on other sites talking about, well, his name is Yahweh because the scholars said it. What scholars are you talking about? Are you talking about them Edomites? Because they're set up to mislead you, dumbass. Oh, well, the scholars said that. 5 different scholars. One guy from Harvard, another guy from Yale, another guy from Cambridge, another guy from Columbia, and another scholar from, what's the other prestigious school? Princeton, that's another one. They all got together in a meeting and they said his name is Yahweh. So we're going to go by that. When did the Most High give this knowledge of the truth to Esau? And then you let these Edomites tell you that they're not even Edomites. No, they're not Edomites. No. They're the sons of Japheth. That's what you say. So we're not worrying about you ones that can't get it, man. Matter of fact, we're going to go back to that. Give me the book of Revelation, the 22nd chapter, and start from the 10th verse. All right, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 22, verse 10. And he saith unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand.
Right, the time is at hand. What time? The time of the end of this man's society. Go ahead.
He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
So you Jakes out there that can't get it and you're unjust, you want to go out there and sell drugs and commit adultery and be wicked as hell? Go to these phony ass churches, go to these mosques, be a part of that damn Back to Africa movement. Don't worry about niggas like that, man. If they come up on you with a damn Hamitic hat on and all in an old ass dashiki, what you do is you try to get you hit him once. If he can't get it, if he's bringing, just say, look, man, this is not gonna work out. You might as well just walk on down the street. We gonna build? No, we ain't gonna build nothing. Go ahead.
He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is...
Now, this is talking about Israelites. These Israelites comfy. Go ahead and be, but you sold out. And what we're going to find out is when you become rich, if Esau gave you 30 million, 50 million, 25 million, that's considered rich. You living rich. You can buy a house, you can buy a summer home, a winter home. You can go on vacation every other damn month if you want. Or every 2 months you can go on vacation. You can get a home out there in Italy. You can get the best vehicles money can buy. So that's considered rich. Now when you take them riches, you have to bow to those gods. The number one god that you have to bow to is a god by the name of Plutos, and we're going to prove that. And that goes back to the Greeks, to Greek mythology. And to the Romans, because the Romans got their god from who? The Greeks. Because the god of the Roman Empire, the Roman pagan god, the number one god is a god by the name of Jupiter. So who do you think that was? That was the Greek god Zeus. The only thing that they did was change the names. All right, go ahead.
It says, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He which is filthy, let him be filthy still.
Yeah, you made that deal. You and Bubble Eye Blackfish and the rest of you guys, you made that deal. You might as well go ahead and enjoy it, man. Because you can't come out of it, man. Because you didn't spend that money. You can't make that money back. But you're going to hit the lotto and say, here, David D. Rothschild, here's your money back. It don't work like that. Go ahead.
And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be.
The work, like I said, is not talking about working at McDonald's and going to fucking Burger King and then going to UPS. Go ahead.
I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers.
And sorcerers, you guys that took that money, you had to bow down to them demons. Go ahead.
And whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
whosoever loveth him maketh a lie. That's why you're saying Esau can make it. That's why you're saying, and all of you guys that I mentioned, you don't call on the name of Yahweh. Neither do you call on the name of Yahweh Shai. Oh, and another thing, Nate Satan, he made another video, and it's a different guy. Barack Shaw wasn't there 2 weeks ago. Then he came back, but Elder wasn't written on there. And this week, he's not there. What does he do? He comes one week off and 1 week on? He tried to get back, and things didn't work out. So you ain't going to see that guy no more. I mean, I'll be surprised if you do see him anymore. But that thing is getting broken up, man, because that foundation is weak that you got, Nate Satan. Go ahead.
For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. I, Yahushua, have set mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, and the bright and morning.
Right, you guys out there teaching that Mary never had sex with Joseph. Well, this scripture right here proves that Mary had sex with Joseph. Read that again.
It says, I am the root and the offspring of David.
What does it mean, the root and offspring of David? That means Yahushua came from the lineage of King David through Solomon, not through Nathan. Because David had many sons. The son that the royal line came through was the kingly line came through was Solomon, because Adonijah, they wanted him to be king because he was warrior like, and Solomon was considered peaceful. You know, they kind of looked at him like, oh, he's a punk. All right, he was a peaceful man. He wrote poems and all that, and when you read Songs of Solomon, Ecclesiastes, those are all poetic. And he was known for he was famous for his wisdom. Now you had, David had Solomon. David had Adonijah, which Adonijah, I believe, was one of the oldest sons over Solomon. And David also had Nathan and many other sons. Now out of the line of Nathan, that goes, that's where Mary's father, Heli, came at her. So both lineages go back to King David. But the line that Yahushua came through was the line of King David, Solomon, down the line, all the way down to Jacob, Joseph, and then Yahushua. All right, go ahead.
It says, and the bright and morning star. And the Spirit and the bride say, Come, and let him that heareth say, Come, and let him that is athirst come, and whosoever will, let him take the water of life freely. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book.
Yeah, like for example, there's going to be a handful of Edomites that's going to deny their father. That's not in the book. Okay? So that's it on that. You still have something in Hebrews? Yeah. Read that again from the top.
Okay. This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 9. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High, for he that is entered into his rest, he also have ceased from his own works, as the Most High did from his. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the and of the joints and marrow, and is the discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens, Yahushua, the Son of the Most High, let us hold fast our profession. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need.
That's a good scripture right there, right? In the time of need. And we are in a time of need, man. We need to get the hell out of here. That's what we need, all right? But anyway, I want to go from there to the book of James.